This is Loveland. So today we're gonna talk about the media or bark that I use for my orchids. Thank you to my subscriber, Kate in Pink, for the idea. I love ideas, guys. So please, if you have any ideas, please write down below. I check my channel open as I can. Please subscribe and click this button here in the corner and click all so you don't miss any of my videos. I got lots of video, guys, about orchids and how I grow my orchids in a busy lifestyle and based on my location and my climate. So anyway, well, we're gonna talk about the media I use. So in my location, there's nothing here that sell orchids except for grocery store. We got one grocery store and big Walmart. So anyway, there's no place that sell just for specific for orchids. I buy most of my orchids in the grocery store or online. So when I do repotting, I need to plan it. It takes me at least a week or two because I need to order everything online unless I have already extra leftover from my last repotting of my orchids. So anyway, because of my location, I want to be practical. So when I ordered stuff online, I use the one that says all-purpose mix for orchids. So this is the one I use, guys. So it's open already because I used it to some of my orchids. So this one mostly is coconut husk, and then they put some perlite in it. So that's the thing that my orchids like. So when I was growing up in the Philippines, well, my mom got only one orchid. She don't have a green thumb. She loves orchids, but she don't have a lot of time to take care of them because she's busy with a little business. So watching my neighbors and friends that they have lots of orchids, most of their orchids are mounted in the tree trunk with coconut husk. So most of the orchids are planted in the coconut husk in the Philippines. So that's the way I remember when I growing up. But I don't know if it's changed now. It's been a while I did not go back to the Philippines. So it's been 10 years. Well, yeah, 10 years. So anyway, so all-purpose mix, mostly with coconut husk and perlite. And then there's one that I used before with a charcoal. And that one too is good. But that's the three things that I like to use for my orchids. This one, I use it for my pulse, my oncidium. And then, now my vanda is semi-water culture. But I'm thinking, if they don't bloom this year, I'm gonna change them next year to put it in the media. But it's gonna be another coconut husk. So, I use this for my pulse, my oncidium, and the dibromium, and cattleya. And that's cattleya also loves this. And then for my symbodium, because I put my symbodium in the other bark or media that I use. There's a coconut in it, coconut chunk, and then perlite. And then there's a charcoal. And they don't like it, guys. I don't know if my symbodium is picky. They don't thrive at all for 3 years. So this year, I changed my mind. Possibly, they need a special media just for symbodium. So I bought this. This is finer. It's very fine. I think there's some coconut husk in it too. And perlite. But I don't know what other things in it because they're very fine. And this is only for symbodium. I can't put my orchids in there, no, my pulse. I try to put my pulse in there because I'm out of these bark. And you know what happened, guys? The roots got rotten. So my pals don't like this kind of media because it's very fine, and I think it holds water and it get rotten. So I need to transfer it to a regular bark that I use for them. And she tried, she's good now. She got more roots and more leaves. So this is the bark that I use only per cymbidium. I bought this online. I got them in eBay and Amazon. So they're a little spendy, maybe because of my location, but my cymbidium likes it. And after 6 months that I use these bark for them, you know what? They got lots of growth. So I'm so happy. Then I'm planning next weekend, I will divide and repot my cymbidium because it's coming out the pot. But that's an old cymbidium. I want to divide it into 3 plants and see what happens. But I'm gonna use this media because my cymbidium love this media. But my pals, no. I can't use this to my pals. They get rotten. The roots get rotten. For my cymbidium, this is the one because they don't like that other kind. So I don't know for you guys, but for me and my orchids, they like this, and I do like that. So maybe it depends in your preference. But if they have a coconut husk, because in the Philippines, all the orchids, when I was growing up, they are wrapped in a coconut husk or mounted in the tree with a coconut husk around them. They always have a coconut husk. So that's why I like to have a coconut husk in it. And then they put the other perlite to hold the moisture, that's fine. So that's the thing I use, guys. So that's all my video for now of what I use for my orchids, the media or bark that I use for my orchids that my orchids loves. So I hope these will help you decide what kind of media or bark that's good for you or your orchids loves them. It depends on your location, but mine, finally I found what my orchids loves. And this is the all-purpose orchids mix that I use for my orchids. This with coconut husk, perlite, and before there's a charcoal in it too. So they're good things. Sphagnum moss, for Kiki, I use them. And for mounting my orchids to driftwood or local wood, I use moss. But besides that, I don't really use moss in my orchids that already established. I just don't like moss because bugs, they hide in the moss. So that's the thing I don't like. So anyway, guys, well, if you like this video, please like and thumbs up. And if you have any idea, comments, or suggestion, please leave the comments below. I check my channel as much as I can, and I love to hear from you. And please don't forget to subscribe. Click this button here or the face of mine. That's a subscription button. Please click that, please, and click all so you don't miss any of my video. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. God bless, and see you in my next video. Bye!